Hello, my name is Abigail and this is my YouTube channel, Abigail Aesthetics. This is my very first video, so thank you very much for clicking on it and I hope you like what you see. Right now, I am finishing coloring a wizard that I drew. It was requested to me by a little kid at my place of work. He really likes my drawings, which is really sweet of him, and he asked me to draw him a wizard with a cool hat, and he wanted him to wear a tie. So here is this wizard. Sorry you did not get to see me sketch, line, or start coloring because I did most of that at work. And then I got this cool arm for recording videos, and I finished coloring it here. And I'm really excited about this piece. I picked the colors, which are a little out there. I didn't do much color theory, but I really liked the way it turned out. So a little bit about me. I love to draw, and I have been drawing and creating characters for as long as I can remember, but I've only started taking it seriously in the past couple years, and I'm really excited to be sharing this part of my life and my creations on YouTube. And I really hope some of you guys like them and follow me for more videos, because I really enjoyed this. So I'd also really hope that some of you guys who are watching really like to draw as well, because I would love to do collaborations and really be a part of a community here on YouTube. So what you're looking at right now is I'm coloring the wizard's cloak. I was originally going to do it all black, but my cool gray markers were dying, so I needed kind of an in-between color to fill in, and I thought it would look really cool if I used the teal from the inside of the cloak to kind of shade with the black, and it gave it a really cool effect. And it also really broke up the black, and it kind of added this second dimension that I really loved. Now, I am in no way, shape, or form a pro at this, video editing or art. I am definitely an amateur, but feel free to leave some constructive criticism. I would enjoy that a lot. Like I said, a little bit about me. I really enjoy creating characters and stories, and I've been doing this for a very long time. I have some artwork from back when I was like 8 years old of a character that I remember creating, so I have been inspired lately by some YouTubers that I've watched and to start putting my art creations out there. So I really hope you enjoy them. I really don't have any rhyme or reason to where I place colors or why. I did take some classes in college on painting and drawing that I think really helped with my ability to create shadows and light sources. This piece though, I kind of started coloring and forgetting that in the center of the crook of his staff and in his hand there would be glowing orbs of magic. I did not really filter that well into the piece. That is something I would do better if I got the chance to do this again. But like I said, I loved the way this turned out. It was very entertaining to draw, and I cannot wait to see the kids when they get a copy of it. So it's exciting. The process of layering colors throughout this cloak was very tedious. Lots of was starting with the very darks and working up to the lights and then blending back down. That is kind of how I approach using Copics, is I either lay down a flat color or I lay down the darkest color I have and work my way up to the lights, and then blend it back down for a smooth look, unless I'm kind of going for a little bit of a cell shading, like you can see under the wizard's leg that is sticking up. I do a little bit of cell shading. I think that adds a very kind of cartoonish look to my art pieces. I'd say I'm still working on developing a style. Nothing about my art really sticks out to me as very stylized, but I am definitely working on improving. I have found quite a few things lately about my art that have really stuck out to me and is starting to make me really happy with it. Because for quite a while I struggled with no inspiration, and when I did draw, I wasn't happy with anything that I created. So lately I've really kind of gotten into the swing of things again, and I'm really excited to be able to share that inspiration and this kind of burst of creativity with you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I will have in the description ways to contact me. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm very active on there. If I'm not posting, I check it regularly. So feel free to DM me and ask me some questions. I would love to chat about art. I'm looking forward to some conversations about characters. So if you have any questions, you want me to look at something, or you want to, develop things with me, go ahead and message me, because I'd love to hear from you. So this character was based on one of the boys. That is why he had blonde hair and blue eyes, because that is what the boy had. So he wanted it to be him as a wizard. So that was a little bit behind it. Otherwise, I might have gone a little more into might have added some more like tattoos or piercings, but I was told that was disgusting, so I left those out of this image. Maybe someday I'll do another wizard and add my little touch of tattoos and stuff. I like the way that looks. So, or colored hair. He would have looked really cool with purple hair maybe. So the mistakes about this piece is when I lined his hands, I really messed up. They don't look that fantastic, and I'm not that great at hands to begin with, so that is definitely something I want to be working on this year. So then that's what I'm doing. And I did not put white in the places that I usually would put white, so I was kind of not impressed with my white highlights in some of the places at the end. So definitely, if I went back and did this again, I probably would have used bigger paper, because I would have loved to do a little more of a background on it. So there's always next time. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll let the video play for a little while. Here is where I start going in with those white details that I was talking about earlier. I mainly use a Gellyroll White Pen and a Uniball Signo, but I broke out my Copic, what is it called? Copic Opaque White, which I do not use very often, and my Posca pen, my white Posca pen that I got for Christmas. I really liked using the opaque white for his sleeves, because after it dried I could go back over it and color it with green marker to make it look like the green lighting from the magic hitting his robes. So I really like the way that turned out. I'm a big fan of highlights in the eyes. maybe it's because I was an anime lover, so there's that. This right here is where I was not happy. When I smudged the white pen with my finger, and it just looked dirty. I was, oh, that was a mistake. Stop, Abby, stop. But I have smudged with my finger in the past, and I always regret it. So I need to write that down, put it on my hand, tattoo it on my forehead, something to know don't smudge the white with your finger. Ooh. But here's where I went over with the green. I had to use the darker green because it showed up really light on the white, almost to the point where you couldn't see it. And then I use my Copic Multiliner in sepia to draw in his eyebrows. I didn't do it right away because for some reason I have a horrible problem with my markers smudging my line art, and drives me up the wall, and so I waited till last to fill in his eyebrows. And now I am starting lining the outside again. I used a Micron 8. It's a 08 liner. It's the fattest liner I have, and I use that to go around the very outsides of the character at the very end. It kind of cleans up some of my messy line art or where my Copic went outside the lines, and I really like the way it makes the character pop. If I could do this again, I probably would not outline the staff with the 8 because I feel like it maybe makes the wizard feel a little cluttered, and I would have liked to have just outlined the wizard to like push the staff a little farther out of focus. But overall, I still really like the way this looks, and I kind of learned this trick from watching multiple artists on YouTube videos, but what really made me start doing it with every piece was I watched a YouTube video by Jazza, Draw with Jazza, a couple months ago, a month ago now maybe, and this is one of the tips and tricks he uses to make his art look better. And I had done it in the past, but my hand was too shaky, but I decided it's something I want to include, so I fought through it, and I really love the way that it makes a piece look more finished. And sometimes afterwards I'll add color in the background, and I will use the 08 Micron to outline the character and then put color behind it and use my white pen to go around the outside again to make the character further pop from the background, and I love that look. Here I am using a green Micron in 05 to go around the parts of the character that are closest to the green orbs of magic. I thought it was a really cool touch. The green doesn't quite match, but it makes that look like it almost has an eerie glow, his hand and his staff. So it was really, really fun. So I hope you enjoy the finished piece. Like I said, I'm gonna say it a lot, I loved the way this turned out. It was very cool character design, and these are the supplies I used. Micron 08 and 05, Uniball Signo, Gellyroll White Pen. I used Copic sketch markers. I used a Copic Multiliner in sepia, a white Posca pen in medium, and to sketch I used just a mechanical pencil and Prismacolor ColErase pencil in pink. And there's the Copic Opaque White. So thank you very much for watching my video. If you have any tips or tricks that you use, or you just want to hit me up, talk about art, I'd love it. Thank you very much. Bye.